Genesis chapter 8. And God remembered Noah and every living thing, and all the cattle which were with him in the ark. And God made a wind to pass over the earth, and the waters subsided, and the fountains of the deep and the windows of the heavens were stopped, and the rain from the heavens was restrained, and the waters retreated from the earth, going and retreating, and the waters diminished at the end of 150 days. And in the 7th month, on the 17th day of the month, the ark rested on the mountains of Ararat, and the waters were going and falling until the 10th month. In the 10th month, on the 1st of the month, the tops of the mountains were seen. And it happened at the end of 40 days, and Noah opened the window of the ark which he had made. And he sent out a raven, and it went out, going out and returning until the waters were dried up from off the earth. He also sent out from him the dove, to see if the waters had gone down from off the face of the earth. But the dove found no rest for the sole of her foot, and she returned to him into the ark, for the waters were on the face of all the earth. And he put out his hand and took her, and pulled her into him into the ark. And he waited yet another 7 days, and again he sent forth the dove out of the ark. And the dove came into him in the evening, and behold, in her mouth was a newly plucked olive leaf. So Noah knew that the waters had gone down from off the earth. And he waited another 7 days, and sent forth the dove, and she did not return again to him any more. And in the 601st year, at the beginning, on the 1st of the month, the waters were dried up from off the earth. And Noah removed the covering of the ark, and looked, and behold, the face of the earth was dried. And in the 2nd month, on the 27th day of the month, the earth was dry. And God spoke to Noah, saying, Go out of the ark, you and your wife, and your sons wives with you. Bring out from you every living thing that is with you, of all flesh, of fowl, of cattle, and of every creeping thing that creeps on the earth. And let them swarm on the earth, and bear, and multiply on the earth. And Noah went out, and his sons and his wife, and his sons' wives with him. Every animal, every creeping thing, and every fowl, all which creeps on the earth. They went forth out of the ark according to their families. Then Noah built an altar to Jehovah, and took of every clean animal, and of every clean bird, and offered burnt offerings on the altar. And Jehovah smelled the delightful odor, and Jehovah said in his heart, I will never again curse the ground for the sake of man, because the imagination of the heart of man is evil from his youth. Yea, I will not again smite every living thing as I have done. While the earth remains, seed time and harvest, cold and heat, summer and winter, and day and night shall not cease. Matthew chapter 8. And he having come down from the mount, great crowds followed him. And behold, coming up, a leper worshipped him, saying, Lord, if you will, you are able to cleanse me. And stretching out his hand, Jesus touched him, saying, I will, be cleansed. And instantly his leprosy was cleansed. And Jesus said to him, See that you tell no one, but go, show yourself to the priest, and offer the gift which Moses commanded for a testimony to them. And Jesus entering into Capernaum, a centurion came near to him, begging him and saying, Lord, my boy has been laid in the house, a paralytic, being grievously tormented. And Jesus said to him, I will come and heal him. And answering, the centurion said, Lord, I am not worthy that you should enter under my roof, but only speak a word, and my boy will be healed. For I am also a man under authority, having soldiers under myself. And I say to this one, Go, and he goes, and to another, Come, and he comes, and to my slave, Do this, and he does it. And hearing, Jesus marveled, and said to those following, Truly I say to you, not even in Israel did I find such faith. But I say to you that many will come from east and west, and will recline with Abraham and Isaac and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven. But the sons of the kingdom shall be cast out into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of the teeth. And Jesus said to the centurion, Go, and as you have believed, so let it be to you. And his boy was healed in that hour. And coming to the house of Peter, Jesus saw his mother-in-law laid out and in a fever. And he touched her hand, and her fever left her, and she rose up and served them. And evening having come on, they brought to him many possessed by demons, and he cast out the spirits by a word, and he healed all those having illness, so that it might be fulfilled that spoken by Isaiah the prophet, saying, He took upon himself our weaknesses, and bore our sicknesses. And seeing great crowds around him, Jesus gave orders to go away to the other side. And one, a scribe, coming near, said to him, Teacher, I will follow you wherever you may go. And Jesus said to him, The foxes have holes, and the birds of the heaven have nests, but the Son of Man has nowhere he may lay his head. And another of his disciples said to him, Lord, allow me first to go away and bury my father. But Jesus said to him, Follow me, and allow the dead to bury their own dead. And he entering into the boat, his disciples followed him. And behold, a great storm rose up in the sea, so that the boat was covered by the waves. But he was sleeping. And coming near, his disciples awakened him, saying, Lord, save us, we are perishing. And he said to them, Why are you afraid, little faiths? Then rising up, he rebuked the winds and the sea, and there was a great calm. And the men marveled, saying, What kind of man is this, that even the winds and the sea obey him? And when he had come to the other side, into the country of the Gergesenes, 2 demon-possessed ones met him, coming out of the tombs, very violent, so that no one was able to pass through that way. And behold, they cried out, saying, What is it to us and to you, Jesus, Son of God? Have you come here before time to torment us? And far off from them there was a herd of many pigs feeding. And the demons begged him, saying, If you cast us out, allow us to go away into the herd of pigs. And he said to them, Go. And coming out, these went away into the herd of pigs. And behold, all the herd of pigs rushed down the cliff into the sea and died in the waters. But those who fed them fled, and going into the city, they told all the things of the demon-possessed ones. And behold, all the city went out to meet with Jesus. And seeing him, they begged that he move away from their borders.